it as a passion. And I managed to do a passion which actually starts working pretty well.
Good for you. So with that,
am I number 5 still?
I'm going to take actually 3 questions from the audience. So if you do want to ask questions, come on up. I'm going to give you the microphone. Anybody want to ask questions? No questions? You're really shy. Okay. Maybe you can shout. I can repeat your questions.
No, I'll come up.
Name, company, and questions.
Hi, my name is Robert. I work for Digital Summer. I started off Digital Summer. My question is to the 3 investors. Bernard, when you say you're asked to create a mess, is this something that you would ask your entrepreneurs to do when people invest in you? Would you want them to create a mess, to have some sort of element of chaos in their business plan?
I think I would take that as let's create a mess out of a market which is organized and it's disrupted. Yes. If you end up with a messy presentation or a messy plan, which is basically not being clear and crisp about how, what, how much, and so on and so forth, then you won't get funded. So the mess, yes, but in the market you target.
Let me just rephrase the mess. Like, of course, I would never put any of my own money into something that is messy. But I think the tactics, they gotta be messy because like that's really hard. I think the strategy needs to be very clear. You need to know, what you want to do. Like in Spanish, you say there's no good win for anyone who doesn't know, where he's going. So, so you need to know where you need to know the problem that you're trying to solve very clearly. But then the tactics, like you need to try out of the 4 companies that I started, the way we end up making money was never the way that it was in the business plan. In none of them.
So I think what you're saying is you should not be afraid to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Just to pivot.
Yeah, and keep trying. Yeah, keep trying, and don't give up. And sometimes the people you hire is not the right people, and you need to try again. And then you think you're gonna be able to monetize something. Google started, and they were thinking of selling licenses, like Netscape. And that's how we're going to make money. Like AdWords doesn't appear in the radar even till 2003, 2001, when the company was incorporated in '98. So, you just never know. Like the important thing is no, I want to do this, and then you'll find a way.
And also, I would emphasize this, I'm building my own thing as well, is have a very good understanding of what your market is. And I think, as Louis was saying, we always pivot. You're going to change product direction. But if you're actually going a big enough on the market, it's okay. Because it's all about understanding. And there's a whole theory of customer development, being startup, is you really have to understand your market, talk to the customers, interview them, talk to them, really understanding the pain point, what are you trying to solve. Any other questions? Go ahead. Come up or you can shout.
Oh, sure. No. Just literally how to contact you. It's like I say at Loic, at
Bernardo Fernandez, and I'm still ranking #1.
Okay.
The first page.
Literally, anyone can approach you and just shoot the idea.
It happens. I get.
I'm first in the row.
I get several emails today, so I don't know what you're gonna say. I guess we're using.
So yeah, you can definitely send me an email, jeff.clay@softtechvc.com. However, we get 10 to 30 opportunities a day, and so the best.
He's actually wrong. Jeff told me before coming, he gets those 10 to 20 opportunities introduced by friends. When you have the rest by mail, right?
Well,
so you cannot even see the ones introduced by friends.
And so what we always recommend is if there is a way for you to get someone, and that's sort of true across the board, it's not only me or us at SoftTech, but it's basically the entire industry, is based on trusted referral. And so it's much better to figure out based on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, who are the guys we hang out with and who who could sort of help us figure out who you are and introduce us since we don't know each other.
I can introduce you to Jeff if you
trust it. And then, in that case, the introduction sort of comes on top of the pile as opposed to in the pile. Because the honest truth is that I have over 400, emails that tell me about the cool startup. In my backlog. And there's 10 more, tonight.
Sure. And the art of introductions, which I found very, very important. And in fact, tonight, before tonight, there was a few of you, I don't remember who, is like asking me to introduce to you guys. And I'm like, who are you? Just to begin with, right? So building the relationship, and in some ways a very Chinese thing, is all about relationship. But I think in this world of startup, is really about getting to know someone, even for the person in between. Why would they want to introduce you? And how strong a relationship the person in between that know these guys.
And helping someone is a good tip. Like, for example, if you send good tips to the tech bloggers for regularly, when you have nothing to ask, right? Because you help someone at TechCrunch, or you help, long-term basis, when you go have coffee, you will have coffee because you helped.
Yep.
And then suddenly you will have something to ask. It's very easy.
Yeah, and in my 2 cents is, do your homework. Understand what are some of the things that these guys really care about right now. And when you're actually emailing, following up, you're like, oh, you're actually offering help first. Hey, you're working on this deal, or you have a new product, love your product, this is how I can help.
Yeah, I remember once someone comes to pitch me and actually makes it to the office, and the first question is, have you heard of Twitter? And that means that they had no homework, not going to the website, no searching on Twitter, and that basically killed the opportunity right there and then. Because it's like, how the hell are you here, by the way? But there was a trusted introduction, which I shouldn't have trusted.
So now you don't trust him anymore.
No.
Yeah. All right, last question. I actually do Hispanic marketing, and my question is, I hear a lot of buzz about all these companies being funded, but mainly they target the American market, and by that I mean